Sure. So I do a competitor analysis. The first thing I do when I have a client come to me, I can look at your competitors on the SEO side. I can see their content strategy. It's obviously all public. Then I can use various softwares to figure out what's driving 6,000 people a month to their website, and then I can figure out from that how can I basically steal that traffic. On the SEO side, it's actually quite easy to do because I can see publicly that if your competitor is getting, you know, if they wrote an article that's driving 3 to 4,000 people a month to their site, then I know your conversion rate's 1 to 2%. I can sort of work backwards and say, well, I can get you, you know, $200,000 to $300,000 in new revenue by month 3 just by doing this. That would be what you could do on the first side of things. The second thing is you could build a brand pack. You could basically figure out what the fonts on your site, the colors, how they make people feel. Do they make them feel comforted? We know that red, blue, various colors make people feel certain ways. So I would sort of work on that. The third thing I would do is fix the architecture of your site in terms of SEO, in terms of picking up easy traffic. And one of the things that's really interesting is the amount of people that don't optimize their local SEO. So, the Google My Business page, if you basically can put new content, you can optimize it for keywords, you can optimize actually reviews that your clients leave for keywords. So if they left, this guy's a great car accident lawyer in San Diego, you would immediately start to rank for that more on the local side of things. And that's free traffic that you're just going to pick up. Thousands of people every day are sort of cycling through on that. And I actually optimized for a client probably 3 months ago. We just took it over and we just went to town on it and easily was able to drive about dollars in new revenue from traffic that was already there. It was already just going to your competitors, but we were just, again, more creative. We looked at what they were doing from the analysis and we sort of said, oh, this is how they're getting their traffic. Let's just basically reverse engineer that. And then when it comes to sort of media buying and PR and stuff like that, there's a couple things. I mean, if you want to get in the news, you need to figure out a creative way. Then you would outsource that to a PR firm or someone like us to make yourself interesting enough that you're clickable, you're a headline, you're, something interesting that people care about. I'm working with a friend right now who's running a business, and we're sort of trying to capitalize on the idea that right now everyone's trying to get off their phones and trying to get back to in-person interaction, and then sort of distilling that down to a media hook where it will just move. And the way the media works largely is if you can be smart enough that you get one media hit in the New York Post, they're all going to feed off each other, and then you'd leverage that for other opportunities. So you can sort of see how it all sort of comes together in one mix, and why I sort of started the company that I did, in that you could have 7 phone calls with different agencies and have them try to do this all together. But I'm trying to create a business where you sort of come to us and outsource your CMO role, and you can pay a great CMO $275 a year, or you can hire us to basically take it over and call me on a Thursday at 10 p.m. at night, and I'll pick up your call. It's more of a white glove sort of service.